Hello everyone and welcome to another video of which would be the better monster. I kind of wish I had like a better phrase for it because it's like too big. Anyways, here we go. Okay, we got a destroyer and we got a werewolf. So again, like we talked about before in the last episode, which you should definitely check out, this series isn't even that long. It's like one of the least longest series I have. Come on now. Anyways, the werewolf has the ability to be sympathetic, has the ability to be has the ability to be more than just a monster. Not like they can be. I don't think of them as a monster per se. Like when you think of certain people or certain things, you automatically see them as a monster, right? Things like, well, then would a dragon be a monster? Dang, we're really getting into this now. Anyways, there's certain things that we can automatically agree that it's a monster, right? But with a werewolf, there's certain conditions where you could say that they're not a monster. You can also say that for like other things. You know what? We're getting too philosophical here. We gotta keep the video moving. So let's talk about the destroyer. The destroyer, I mean, from the name, it's just a person that destroys things. But and there should be like a reason for that, right? But it doesn't mean like I'm more scared of the potential of what this guy can do rather than him himself. I'm not scared of the guy personally. Like, I don't know, like it's the one, I'm not thinking, well, he's gonna be the one that has the most ruthlessness, right? Werewolves, they're reckless, wild animals, right? Destroyers, they're cold, calculated beings that, unleash their wrath upon certain selected things or objects. They are capable of calculated strikes to attack someone or something. So that itself sounds a lot more scarier than how I described a werewolf, doesn't it? Of course, a werewolf can be scary, but not all the time. Like, maybe there's what happens when a 5-year-old kid turns into a werewolf. I don't know how to, I wouldn't call him a monster, right? We wouldn't call him a monster, but we wouldn't call him human either. It's really interesting. But Destroyer, you there's a potential for them to like it, and of course there's always sympathetic reasons, but It's not like sympathizing with a person that was dealt a bad hand. Like werewolves didn't ask to be werewolves most of the time. But destroyers purposely and coordinately, like they planned their destruction, right? They plan everything. So they're the ones that deal that first and striking blow to someone, and you're gonna call a poor, hurt, dealt with the wrong hand person a monster? Comparison to that? In my opinion, I must say the first option. Can I even do this? um. Okay, let's get this over quickly. I have no idea how I'm supposed to even react to this. We did this all, I think the second episode. Yeah, the second episode of this series. So, I feel like this is going to be a cat and mouse game again. Like Light and L and Death Note. Like it's this sort of rivalry, but within the shadows, within the mind, within that those land mindscapes. That's where the real battle commences. Not in the physical world, but I can't really say they're scary or monstrous. Can't well. I mean, there's plenty of examples of there being monsters, but like I can't say one's more monstrous than the other because they're the same thing. Huh. I never. Now that you. Hang on. That really just opened like an eye for that. Like, with the example I brought up, there's Light and L, and how, like, I said that we have the same options, they're the same thing. I mean, that kind of applies with Light and L too, doesn't it? Like, when you look in the shadows and the depths of their characters, well, for L mainly, I'm not. I mean, Light it's obvious, but L mainly is a bit more subtle with the sort of control they have over Light. Um, but at the end of the day, they're the same thing. I didn't really like. They're not the same thing, but they're the same thing. If that makes sense. You're gonna have to watch the series to find out. It's called Death Note. It's a good show. You should totally watch it. Not sponsored or anything. Manipulator. Yeah, that's. I don't know what to choose because they're the same thing. So I guess both. Neither. Pick and choose your favorite. And we got Destroyer again. Okay. Alright. So I already explained how Destroyers are ruthless, cunning, tactical. While there could be mistakes, think about how little mistakes. Like, how do you mistakenly destroy? Well, you're right. It could be like accidental, like maybe it's something small, but we're talking big scale. How do you destroy something on a massive scale? How do you destroy something on a massive scale and defend that? How do you apologize for that? It's like destroying a whole country and then saying, oopsie daisy. Like, no, that's not how it works, sweetheart. It's not how it works. Anyways, we got our new contestant, a Basilisk. This is a new sort of entity that I figured out. I kinda did my research on this. They are a creature within. There's. Let me just look this up. Basilisk. So, in Ark Survival Evolved, it's sort of this sort of serpent. Not not. It's not big, but it's not small either. It's sort of this. I would say like elephant-sized snake, where it has this sort of acid breath that can shoot at enemies, and it's quite underutilized. It's not utilized much in Ark, but it's how I found out originally about the Basilisk. Apparently, it is referred to as like a serpent king. Not sure what that means. I mean, of course I know what that means, but again, it seems like a classic sense of animal versus, well, with no other way to say this, human. It's a classic case against nature versus man. Man versus nature. Where it's not personal, no malice, just survival, pretty much. Survival of the fittest. At least for the Basilisk. For the Destroyer, there's so many more opportunities for, like, or different possibilities, rather, for the Destroyer to be more of a monster than the Basilisk ever could be. Anyways, I enjoyed this series. This was a fun, or sort of TED Talk or whatever. It kind of felt like it. We just finished this. I can't believe it. Alright. Thank you all for watching. If you did finish watching this, I appreciate it. And I will see you guys later with another. Well, I'm not sure which one I'm gonna do because I kind of just did this because I wanted to figure out what I could say, or because this sort of topic is not that explored with my stories. Like, at least the ones that are completed, anyways. Well, it is explored. It's not. What's the word I'm looking for? It's not the way I like. There's other ways I could have seen the story going, and because it's only one continuous storyline, like start to finish. I can't do all of them, so this is my outlet to seeing what are the possibilities I could have done in future references for later, and what I could do. Anyways, see you guys later. For real this time. Have a good day. And yeah, I'll see you guys next time.